Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. How are we today on Sunday well, not afternoon yet, but morning? I apologize for my wife's in the background being loud, but she currently is trying to fix her Samsung phone. Still waiting on my paycheck to land. Still never yet to get that, so I figured why not? Decide today we'll do a little bit of grifting, we'll do a little bit of talking, we'll have a little bit of fun. It's Sunday fun day. We'll talk some accountability. We can talk some current world events, all that great jazz if need be. Um, but yeah, we'll do some fun stuff. So hopefully we can get some people in here. We'll get some people on the live stream. I will be posting the link to the StreamYard in the chat below, so we can maybe try to get some more people. So give me 1 second here while I try to get everything taken care of. All right. Do apologize for the time delay there, guys. How is everybody doing? Trying to see here how we can get the StreamYard. Send some messages out to some friends. Let's see if we can get some more people in here and try to get some fun times going. I know it's early, so a lot of people are up all night hanging out busties and stuff, so they're probably still sleeping. So we'll see what we can do. We'll figure some stuff out. One moment here. Guys, I'm gonna try to keep streaming here. I apologize. There's so much background noise in my house right now, so trying to get some more fun people in here. See if we can find some people. Da, 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 da. Sending out the link to a bunch of different people as well. Newer folks in here. See if my brother will join. Yeah, I think a lot of people. What's up, Rock? The link's pinned, man. If you want to come up and hang out, you're more than welcome to. Um, I'm trying to pin the link now, I should say. I'm slightly retarded. There we go. Ta-da! Yeah, today's just kind of like a hangout riff kind of stream for a little bit. Trying to make some extra money because, like, unfortunately, my paycheck never landed. Um, so I'm trying to see what I can do to get some extra cash because I got a lot of stuff in my house that I need to get that I typically would get on payday. But you know, don't has the monies. The monies are the things that I need, and I don't has the monies for the things. So I'm trying to find more audience members as well. Trying to get some extra likes, a couple extra subs, maybe even a few people here and there. Be awesome to have. I do have to put my banner back up for the Cash App in case anybody does decide they want to help the poor boy. Um, Ta-da! Wait, there we go. Ta-da! Hold on one moment. Hi, Miss Donna. Good to see you this morning, darling. Seeing you a couple other places. How have you been? It's been a fun past couple of days. It's been kind of hectic at my place. We've been helping my brother-in-law babysit his kids and his animals while they're trying to find a new house, and it's been a little hectic. So I apologize again if there is a lot of background noise. I am doing the best I can with having 8 or 9 kids in my house um, and also having other stuff. So let me see here. Oh, this would explain why my stuff is coming in crappy because my Bluetooth is not connected. Here, there we go. Now I've got Bluetooth connected. Oh no, we have a visitor. I wonder who it could be. Ta-da!
Hey, Alwine, how you doing, brother?
Oh, dude, I've been better. I've had better days for sure, but
All
it's
right,
been
what's going on? Spit it out, get it off your conscience, and speak it with your chest. What's going on, brother man? We're here.
so. So my paycheck was supposed to hit on Friday. Still have yet to paycheck. So I'm currently trying to grift my way to a couple extra bucks so that I can get my cat's food, so that I can get some soap powder to wash my dirty, stinky clothes, and also so I can try to pay at least a couple bills that I have. So it's been a fun time for the past couple days trying to scrounge stuff up.
Damn, bro, not gonna lie, I'm kind of broke right now, but do you have anything other than the Cash App? Do you have like the easy thing on the YouTube? Because I can send you 10.
I don't have super chats or anything like that. I know I think I have a PayPal. I think my wife set me up with a PayPal at some point in time. But other than that, I don't have I don't have anything. I'm a horrible streamer, I know.
All right. Well, I am kind of a Luddite when it comes to this computer stuff, but I'll try to get you something on the Cash App here
If you
while
can,
while you're doing live, man. I'll give it a try. I'm
if
not
you
good at this
can,
stuff, but I'll give it a shot.
that would be blessings, and it would be awesome, and I'd owe you one.
Now,
If
Cash App, that is like Cash App is something I need to download, right?
Correct. You would have to download it and set up an account and everything else like that. If you don't already have a Cash App, it's a pain in the ass to try to send. I'm not sure if you can do it on the computer to where you can send it, but you have to have like a bank account and stuff linked to it. Give me one moment here. I'm just gonna put it on mute for a second while I'm trying to grab a chair so I can sit down in my kitchen here.
Yeah, cop a squat, bro. Let's chat. Whether I can send you money right now or not, I will definitely get it to you within the next 24.
That would be many, many, many blessings, and I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Um, Miss Donna, ma'am, I owe you a song when OG wakes up. The next time OG has a panel, I owe you a song. And
Is
I'm a
Donna
man.
not the shit? Donna is
Donna is
literally
amazing.
awesome, bro.
Listen, Miss Donna, when I first started this YouTube stuff, Miss Donna was always in OG's chat. And she was always one of the nicest, kindest ladies to me in the chat. So if anybody ever messes with Miss Donna, they have so many people like to worry about. Not just me, but like OG and Dusty and Ruck. Like we're all on the Miss Donna team. Like
Donna's fun. She's fun. It's like out of the blue, she'll send me something that will just make me roll over in laughter.
oh yeah. She
You
sent me a
know,
couple things.
you never know what you're gonna get from Donna. She's hilarious and a lot of fun. I love her to death.
She she sent me something like with South Park and stuff. Like it was like hilarious. It was.
Did you ever see the original South Park?
Oh
The
yeah, I'm from
original
that.
South Park, the one where it was like Jesus versus Santa,
Yep.
and it
Yep,
was
yep,
a
yep.
battle of what Christmas was really about. I knew some guys that knew them. So we got to see that like 2 years before that shit came out and before George Clooney spread it and turned it into a thing. But yeah, those boys were so brilliant. Man, it was awesome.
Oh yeah, Matt Parker and Matt Stone and Trey Parker they were I think they were years ahead of their time when it comes to that.
You know, right about the same time, a bunch of us in the Pacific Northwest, bunch of Seattle guys, we made a thing and we sent it to Comedy Central, and um, it was basically GI Joes and um, Barbie dolls and stuff like that, and we made what eventually turned into Robot Chicken, and they choked us all out of it.
Oh, that's
They
shitty.
choked us all out of it. They stole Robot Chicken from something that we created in the Pacific Northwest right after Trey and Matt made that show. We did this thing with Barbie dolls and GI Joes and Ken dolls and stuff like that, and that got stolen from us. And you know, it's really kind of heartbreaking the way that Hollywood can steal shit from you. But
Oh
it is
yeah.
kind of inspiring to know that if you come up with a good idea, somebody's going to make money from it, even if you don't. You know,
Yeah, I mean, my one of my favorites from them is basketball. It is like basketball was always like a family movie that we would watch with my brother, like with my sisters and stuff, and like my best friend and I would we played it out whenever we were living by ourselves because it's all we could watch. It's one of those movies that now I can quote just in my head religiously, and I don't even have to worry about it.
right on. I hear you, bro.
But yeah, Rucker.
I'm trying to do three things at once. My wife is in New York City and she comes back in Wednesday. She's trying
There
to
you
call
go.
me right now. I have two cats out in the living room trying to fight, and my dog wants to go out back. So give me like 45 seconds and I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
man. Do what you're doing. Your spot is
Sorry,
still
bro.
going to be safe up here. By all means, please do.
Yeah, give
Uh,
me like 45 seconds to a minute and I'll be
take
back. But I got to go
take.
deal with family
Yep.
animal drama.
You do what you got to do, brother. You'll still be here when we get back. Yeah, Miss Donna, I apologize. I totally messed up my own banner and my Cash App. Um, The first is yes, they are zeros. I'll retype it here so that way it's easily more visible. I apologize, Miss Donna. I'm a horrible grifter. I don't know how to grift. It is a zero, instead of like it's a zero zero, not an O. Um, I I suck at this. I'm really horrible when it comes to asking for money or help. Just because I don't typically like to do it, I'm not one of those. I mean, I am a slight grifter, but I mean, like, I'm not very good at it, I should say. Um, like I said, trying to get some other stuff here. Let me see here. Oh, wait, maybe, just maybe, I might be able to do some inversion of inversions on this today. And let's go see. I am looking through some stuff right now. Um, I did want to say thank you to Dusty and OG. Um, help me help you. Insanely, it was good to see you, Mike. Everybody, Mike Balls in the chat. If we could get some hi, how are you to Mikey? He's a great guy, great content creator here on the YouTube streets. Um, does some great political commentary and great shows with political commentary as well. To where it's just great. It is like he's great. What is an inversion of an inversion? Well, an inversion of an inversion of an inversion would be a subversion of a secondary version, and I'm just rambling because I don't know what else to say, Miss Donna. I'm sorry. I'm horrible with this. No, dude, anytime, Mike. You've always shown love and respect to me, man, and I'm glad I can support you and help you out and share your content for you. You guys have helped share my stuff as well, so I did, like I said, I did want to give a big shout out to Dusty and OG for reviewing my interaction with Kieran the other day. They brought some light into it. They kind of helped me out a little bit by showing, hey, I can hold my own in the content of creators, and I can also hold my own if need be against other foes. Um, but I mean, Kieran's always been nice. He's always been respectful to me, so I won't ever shit talk Kieran. um, he's a great guy. He's always been kind to me as well, so I can't really say nothing bad about it. He's just doing what good friends should do by taking up a mantle and helping his friends and stuff like that. So I can't disrespect that one. Yeah, dude. Well, not really reacting. OG kind of pulled it up because it was part of his conversation he was having on his stream. And I said, yeah, man, I had an interaction with Karen, and Karen was upset because I was making fun of Snoop Dogg, which I'll still continue to make fun of people because that's what I do. Um, but OG kind of pulled it up, the to quote OG's new term, the Christian egotist was his kind of thing. And then he didn't get to go through the full thing, and then he was on Dusty's later that night, and Dusty kind of pulled it up for him, and Dusty went over it. And I know Dusty's gonna yell at me for my horrible, horrible mic quality. But Dusty, if you want to help and you would like to make sure that I have a better mic, you too can donate your hard-earned money to the All Wine Ashton Fund to help me get a new mic. But yeah, it's been a rough couple of days. Like I said, not getting a paycheck kind of sucks. Um, trying to do more stuff on here to make a little bit of extra money just to kind of get me through the week. Um,
So what happened with you not getting a paycheck, bro?
so something.
I'm
Um,
downloading the app right now, but
oh, you're good.
I'm asking
So
in the process.
from what from what my um from what the owner of my company told me is that they changed payroll providers, and when they changed providers to the payroll company, it messed something up within their system. So like all of our paychecks have been kind of stopped for like a couple of days.
So hopefully we should have our pay by Monday or Tuesday. But it's one of those things where it's like, okay, but my other bills don't care that I didn't get a paycheck yet. Like, they don't the electric company don't care when you need to pay that bill. Or like the cats don't know how to get their food whenever the owner doesn't have the food for them to put in the bowl. So that's one of those things where it's like I personally I don't mind going without as long as my animals and my kids are taken care of. OG, I don't even know, dude, to be honest with you. I haven't even looked at mics or anything like that because I want to do this stuff. What's up, crazy mama? I want to do this stuff and like I want to try to get my channel up off the ground. I'd love to have an audience like OG does or Dusty does or like anybody on here really does that I subscribe to. Um, but it's one of those things where like I don't really have the full amount of time to do so. So I'm trying to do everything and also budget for everything. So it's kind of hard to do. Again, I do apologize for the background noise if you guys can hear my wife yelling. She's wrangling like six kids right now at the same time while I'm doing this. She's a good woman. I love her to death, man. Oh, heck yeah. Speak radio. Link's pinned, man. If you want to come up and chit chat with me and Ruck, we're like I said, just kind of having a hangout stream, kind of doing just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I may pull up some videos to kind of react to them and get some other people's takes on them. I'm not really into the drama stuff as much as other people are, so I try to have like more logical conversations, even though um I'm not really a very smart, ethical person, but I can try. Good to see you, crazy mama. By the way, great to see you. Oh, you can't hear any background noise. Good. I'm glad for that. At least one doing right for me. So give me one moment. Okay, that's all. So, what is everybody's up to today on this beautiful, beautiful, wet, rainy Sunday afternoon? Up here in Pennsylvania, it is like pouring down rain. We've had flash floods last night. My whole creek overflowed into my bottom of my yard. Um, s- hold on. I'm responding to a message real quick. OG, if you're still in the chat, brother, you can hit the link and come on up too if you want. I know you said you're trying to get what did you say? I'm trying. Oh, your internet guy. Okay, the internet guy came early, upgrade the internet. Hell yeah, brother. I hope you
Hey,
get that
bro, I,
good.
I, I got a quick question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Is 883 the right? It's trying to tag me with you while I'm trying to send you money. Is 883 the right? What do they call
No,
that? Prefix? No, not right.
no,
All right. Never mind
mine,
then.
yeah, mine is it's my first name, my last name, and then 0504. Miss
All
Donna.
right. So something went wrong. Something went wrong. I got my shit into the system. I'm just not sure how to get the payment to you. So we'll work that out
We'll work it out.
during the course of your podcast. But go ahead, bro. I don't
I
want to
would
I don't want to distract the whole thing.
No, no, you're good, brother. You're good. First, I would like to give a shout out to Miss Donna. Miss Donna, you are a wonderful woman. I greatly, greatly appreciate you. And I promise you that song will be played within the next couple of days with me and OG. Thank you. Hold on a second. I'm going to do this the right way because my grandfather always taught me when somebody does something for you, do it the right way back. Miss Donna, I know I look really short right now because I'm in like a little dining room chair on my counter. So I'm gonna move that down just a smidge so it's like actually full screen on me. I apologize for our messy house in the background. But Donna, thank you so much for the donation today. I greatly, greatly appreciate all you do. You are a wonderful, wonderful woman, and I am blessed to have you in my chat and as a supporter of the stream. Thank you very much. You are one of the real ones. Thank you. I do appreciate it. I don't like to tell how much people donate just so people can't pocket watch or anything like that. OG, OG, you sexy man, you. I want to also. I gotta do something for else. OG, you sexy man, you. Thank you for your donation to the stream. That is going to go towards the Mike Fund and towards the Help Feed the Kids Fund. It is. I told one of you the song. Yeah, did you want Wrecking Ball or which song did you want, Miss Donna? You picked the song, you paid OG for it, so I owe it to you to do that song the right way with OG whenever his internet is fixed to where we can get you your song that you are owed. So you tell me the song and we'll make sure it takes care of. You want Dancing Queen? I could do my best, but I'm no ABBA. That's for darn sure. No, I didn't see the comment about FIFINE mics. I'll have to look those up. Speak if you have a link. Hold on a second. Let me do this easy way because I've seen Speak Radio a little bit of everywhere. Um, so I'm gonna make him a mod just so he can post. If you can speak radio, you can post me a link to like a website for them or something to that extent. I can gladly look into it later on and maybe try to get one of those mics that are pretty cheap then. Um, so Ruck, I have a question because you're in like the theater stuff. You do a lot of like the production stuff, and you're an actor and you've done a lot of these things. What if you would try like if you were a person trying to do voice acting and you think you're pretty good at impersonations and stuff, where would one go to start to try to do stuff like that? Would you like recommend YouTube or like TikTok and try to go viral, or would you recommend like looking for like an acting coach or something to that extent?
Oh, my personal experience, I think things have changed over the last 20 years with YouTube and TikTok and stuff like that. But back in my day, the thing was you had to do what we called was a tape. You had to do like 5 to 7 to 9 different takes on stuff. Like you would do, let's say, a commercial for a cruise line where everyone wants to come out to Bermuda cruises, and you want to put a voice out there that sounds like it has a little bit of a breeze to it, like there might be a bird on that breeze. You had to try to commit to a visual, and then you would have to also add something that was like a tragedy, like cops were running to a fire or firemen running to a fire, and you would have to do another voiceover that was about welcome to Fred Hutchinson Cancer Center, the Hutch, we care, stuff like that. You're going to have to come up with like 5 to 7 to 9 different personalities to try to put out there with different energies so that someone that's looking for a particular energy will find your energy and they'll say, hey, yeah, I can work with that. That was how we did it in my day. Nowadays, with the whole YouTube thing, I think it's a lot easier, because you have a lot more to steal from. Back in my day, back in my day, you had to come up with your own material. You had to come up with your own energy. You had to come up with your own attitude. Nowadays, all you got to do is look on YouTube, and you can find 5 to 7 people that have already done that. And
Yeah, I was gonna say the
the
vast
challenge is, can you do it a little bit better?
yeah, I was gonna say the vast majority of talent
Right.
now because of social media and because of like the internet and stuff like that. It makes it harder for this.
Well, it
What I'd
makes it
like to
harder to separate yourself from the rest of the people. You have to have
correct,
some
yeah.
professionalism. You have to nail it the first time because you got 73 other people that are just stabbing at it, and one of them might get it right better than you. So if you're a professional, you have to have the connections that trust you, that say, yeah, I know within 1 hour you're going to get it right. And that's only going
Yeah,
to cost
exactly.
me X amount of money. Where if I go with one of these newbie YouTubies, it might take them 3 hours to give me the exact read I want, and that's going to cost me more money. So there's still a certain amount of caveat and a certain amount of clout to having some work behind you where they can listen to it and they go, yeah, the dude nailed it, the guy nailed it. Where now with the YouTube world, you have so many people trying to take the work away from you that it kind of forces you to get it right within the first three takes. Otherwise, some newbie's going to steal your work. And that's 375 bucks I can't afford to give away. If you're talking about voiceover work, yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna a commercial for a cancer research center. I'm gonna get paid probably 400 to 450 bucks for about 3 hours work. But I'm only gonna get that job once a month, bro.
Yeah.
And I gotta compete with all these other kids that try to get it. So if that's your question, I hope you got the answer. If I misinterpreted the question, please
No,
rephrase it.
no, that was everything. I actually, what I wanted to do was I wanted to share you my Trump impersonation. I don't think you've ever seen it, and to see if how you feel about it because I feel like I could
Who
make it
is
into a
that in
really
the
good skit.
background? Who is that? Is that Mrs. Alwine in the background?
Yes, that is Mrs. Allwine in the background. Yes,
Okay,
she
we
can't.
we hear you.
She
We hear you, Lady Alwine. I hope you're well.
He says he hopes you're well. She can't hear us, but I can. She can. I guess we can hear her. Hello. Give me 1 second here, real quick. I'm just gonna address something with her real quick, and then I will gladly be right back to do a Trump impersonation for you. Because I feel like I do a really good Trump.
I can't do Trump for shit, so impress me with it. Let's hear it. Really, dead air. I tell you, I can't do a Trump impersonation. Impress me with yours, and you give me dead air. Da-da-da.
Ta-da! All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome,
Hey, you sound
welcome.
like them doing Trump. Stop.
I sound like who?
You sound like Marathon Kev doing Trump. Ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
Jesus. I usually could do. I
Don't get me
usually could
wrong, I
do.
love me some Marathon Kev, but you sounded like Marathon Kev doing Trump. That was not Trump, bro.
Hey
Come
man,
on,
hey
try
man.
again.
All right, let's try again. Mr. Ruck, this is the president talking. I'm coming to you with an impersonation of myself. Some say it's horrible, some say it's great. I think it's wonderful. But what are your opinions? Some say you're a great man and a great actor. I'd love to hear what you have to say.
Some say he's wonderful, some say he's not.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm gonna
I'm
leave
not.
it at that, bro.
Yeah, I'm not. Like I said, I'm not.
I've
I'm
been
not
up
the
drinking
greatest.
all night and I'm trying to support your show here, and this is not the right time to put me on the
you can.
panel to make me
You
do
can.
impersonations.
No, no, no. You don't have to do any impersonations, Ruck. You just hang out and be you because you're just a great man, and I appreciate you doing that, case.
No, I'm really impressed. I'm really proud of you. For you're stepping up. You're making a channel. You're gonna do this stuff. Bro, from everything I see, from everything I've been learning, I've been basically I called this a university for the last 2 years. I've been here on YouTube.
Yeah.
Um, I I have an idea for a channel, but it's not Panelverse. It's not any of this stuff. It's an entirely different thing. But anybody that wants to step out and branch out and do this, you have my support, man. Good
Thank
luck.
you.
This is some tough stuff. You're trying to put yourself out here. If you think you have something to share with the world, good for you. Good for you. Because this is hard to do. This is really hard to do. I mean, you look at people, you watch the people that are successful at it. I mean, we all see Dusty, we all see Kev, we all see, the other people, whether you like them or not, the Andrews and stuff. It's a lot of work and it's a lot of commitment. So if you're going to put yourself out here, the first thing I would say is know that number one, everybody is going to take a shot at you. And number two, everybody that doesn't take a shot at you, that is trying to support you, give them a look because there are a lot of people out here that want everyone to succeed. But be careful because there are a lot of there are also a lot of people out here I see that are just looking for a chance to clip somebody,
Yeah.
hit him in the back of the knee, take that ugly block, destroy that knee. You know what I mean? As a football player,
Oh yeah, 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 for
take that
sure.
cheap shot. So be careful. Be careful with who you surround yourself with, but definitely support the people that support you
Oh,
because
yeah,
those are the people. Those are the people. I look at this and I'm like, this is crazy. Some of these people are on here all day long. Some of these people, this is what they do all day is YouTube. And I don't understand it. I can't comprehend it. I don't have the ability to do it. But as I get older, I look at myself creeping closer and closer to getting into it. But
yeah.
just as, as someone who's here, watches the show, I've made my living as a performer for my entire life. Be careful. There are a lot of people out here that want to set you up to fail. And there are only a certain number of people that want to set you up to succeed. Make sure you know who those people are, bro. That's about
Yeah,
all I know how to offer.
yeah, I've found a good niche of people that I kind of hang out with on these YouTube streets and like OG, Dusty, Beth, RLM, like a lot of those guys they've been respectful with me. So I always like the way I was raised, it was you show respect to get respect. So I mean I've kind of associated myself with some different cliques, with some different people. Um, I always like to make the joke that I am defense because like I don't choose sides when it comes to the drama stuff or when it comes to the debate stuff. I always just try to stay neutral and I try to stay like grounded. That way I'm not too big for my britches. You know what I mean? One of those kind of deals.
That's pretty smart. I came in stupid. I came in drunk and stoned, and I had no idea what was going on with YouTube. And I got into a channel, and they made me a mod. And behind the scenes, I got pumped up and kind of put into a position to where it's like, here's what we expect from you. Here's what we want from you. Here's what we hope for from you. And I kind of made an ass of myself, and I've been spending the last 2 years trying to fix that and get it right and learn what this is all about. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that you didn't walk in stupid like I did, you know.
Well,
So
I came in.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what you can develop because I know for me, I came in the wrong way and I'm trying to start all over again. But I have made my living entertaining people for decades. So it's up to me now to find my own comfortable ground and get it right. I started
Right.
off wrong. Now it's up to me. Either get it right or go away. So that's where I am right now.
Yeah. Howdy, Marilyn. Good to see you, darling.
Hi,
Um,
Maryland 1313.
but yeah, it's weird, man. Like, cause I came into this YouTube stuff just as like a spectator and like as just like a normal everyday Joe that just kind of watched YouTube. Like you said, you came into it just kind of watching and listening. Um, but now I've started doing panels. I've started doing other stuff with people, and it's fun. It's like a hobby for me. But as a working man, and I work two jobs, and my wife works, and we have two little ones. It's hard to kind of have time to put it aside to be able to do this like all the time. But it's nice to have it as kind of like an extracurricular, like as a hobby that I can get on. I can chat with people. I can learn from people. I've learned a lot of new things as far as like educational stuff on here just from hanging out in chats and just from hanging out in groups and stuff. And it's nice to have that. It's kind of like a sense of community almost. Like when I go into Dusty's or I go into OGs or I go into RLMs or any of the other channels that I'm always at, it's nice to know that like I can hang out, I can chat, I can make jokes, I can be myself, and I'm not being judged for it. Now there are haters out there, like you
No,
said.
you're
There's gonna
wrong there. You're wrong there. We are being judged by
Yeah,
it. But that with that caveat being said, to me it's a university. I'm learning. I'm learning. Every panel I go on to and I make an ass of myself. Every chat I go on to and I say something stupid. I'm learning what the audience wants and how to give them what they're looking for. To me, this is a university. It's school still. I'm still in school for me, anyway. I mean, you might
yeah.
look at it differently, but to me, I'm still in school here.
Well, I look at it kind of a similar way too, to be honest with you, is because I do learn a lot of stuff every stream that I'm watching. I've learned a lot about politics from this. I've learned a lot about the world. I've learned a lot about different cultures and different economies and different things where like it is cool because like I do get to feel like I'm learning new things daily, or I'm broadening my horizons to actually learn different things. And even amidst all the drama and all the other stuff, it's entertaining as well. Like it's funny for me to sit in my room, kids are sleeping, the wife's sleeping, and I'm laying in bed because I have insomnia. And I'm watching Dusty at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and he pulls up just this random ass dono clip of like the clowns and stuff. I start giggling because it's like this is what I like because I enjoy the entertainment behind it, but I also enjoy the the communal part of it as well. So like it's fun, man. Like it's one of those new experiences like that I found in my 30s that it's like, okay, I can kind of do this. I can talk to people, I can hang out with people, stuff like that. But at the same time, like you said, it is like a university. We're learning more and more each day.
Everybody likes you, bro. Everybody likes you. There are some people that give people the creeps, because they come on too strong or whatever. I mean, there's some people that are creepy, and there are some people that you actually look forward to. You're one of the people that I personally definitely look forward to.
Well,
You
I
know,
appreciate
you,
that.
I do. I look forward to you, man, because I feel like you're always going to bring something real, always going to bring something truthful. You're not going to ask too much, and you're not going to force too much.
Yeah, like I try.
You're a real person, and
Yeah,
I care about what happens in your life because of your realness.
and
And
I
that is something that can't be bullshitted. That's something that you can't fake. You know.
yeah, and I don't like I'm at a loss for words a little bit because like I I try to be real. And like this is me, whether I'm on screen or off screen, my wife will gladly tell you like I am the same goofy, hyperactive, knuckleheaded guy on the YouTube that I am in real life. So like I've always tried to be real because there was a quote from Dusty that kind of made me think about that was he was talking about it the one day whenever I was asking him like about getting into streaming this year about a year or two ago. And he told me, he said, the only thing you can always do, no matter what, is just be yourself. Don't pretend to be something you're not, because the first time you do, people are going to notice it and they're going to immediately call you on it. So like that's why I've always tried to just be the same person everywhere I am or everywhere I go, because I don't want to be fake. I'm not a fake person. I don't like to be, I don't do the whole like persona type deal. I am me. This is the real me. Like
I think Dusty was absolutely correct when he gave you that advice. Tell you the truth. I mean, I think Dusty and I pretty much got off. Dusty and I and Sasquatch got off on the wrong foot back in the days when I was in the Mel camp and I was new and
okay.
I was stupid and I was spouting off and talking shit when I didn't know shit, and I just thought it was being funny because I didn't know how this stuff really worked. And I'm still trying to get stuff right with Dusty and Squatch, and for some reason I feel like I haven't been forgiven yet for the bullshit I took part in with Mel, and that's cool. I get it. I understand. But, like I said, for me, I can only take it as a learning
Yeah, for
process.
sure.
I can't be mad at anybody. I mean, I brought this shit upon myself by taking the stance I did when I started out. But from
Yeah.
what I've seen from you, you've always been a fair and open personality. You've always been available to conversation. I have never heard you take a stand. Maybe I've missed out on some shows, but I've never heard you take a stance that is going to make me go, "Oh, hey, fuck that guy. I don't like him
Yeah.
anymore." You know, I've never heard you take any stances like that or anything like that. So,
No, that's why I
um,
call myself
yeah, no,
the
I have a
fence.
lot of hope for your channel as you move forward, bro. I think you're gonna be fine.
Thank you, Miss Donna. I greatly appreciate that. Coming from you, that's a genuine compliment, and I greatly, greatly appreciate it. And like I kind of like I hate to say this because I know Dusty will never admit to it because he's humble, but he's also like genuinely like can brag with the best of them. Dusty is a good mentor for a lot of us newer streamers that don't know what to do or don't know how to do things. He he may not act like it, but he is one of those people that has always been willing to like help put my show out or help put me to a certain thing to help me out with a show or help me out understanding a platform a little better. Like any panels or anything that I've been on where like he's been on a panel, he'll be on there and the host of the panel won't know who I am. It's cool that he'll go, "Oh no, I know Action. He's good. He's good people. So he won't do anything bad." And like the whole feud between the Panelverse and the Crucible, I still visit all those channels. I'm still members in all those channels, and like he's never once ever said you have to pick a side, you have to choose a team. And that's where I think a lot of my respect goes to him too, because it's like whereas the Crucible content creators, some of them, not all, but some have said you have to pick a team, you have to pick a side. No, I don't. I don't have to pick teams. I don't have to pick sides. I'm here to watch entertainment and learn, and I'm here to promote my own show, and I'm here to do this, and I'm here to do that. I don't need to be in a camp. I am defense that brings us everybody together in the camps. And I like
E-
that. I like being that person.
Everything I have seen or heard about Dusty. I mean, take our bullshit away. Everything I have seen and heard about Dusty is he is here and willing to help and coach everyone that is willing to just step up and say, "Hey, I'm new here. How does this work?" I, you know,
Yeah, exactly.
I have seen him help so many people. So many people. I haven't asked him for help yet because I'm not ready to start my channel. But I have never seen him be a dick to anybody that said, "Hey, Dusty, can you coach me up a little bit?" I've never seen him be a
Oh
dick
yeah, for
to
sure.
anybody. I've never heard of him being a dick to anybody. He is always, from everything I've understood, been willing to help others. Same with Wrestler. I don't know if
Oh,
you know
Resla,
Wrestler.
Resla is amazing.
It's
Resla
like
has been another one.
behind the scenes, Wrestler is the best motherfucker ever. He's like, yeah, well, you got to ask yourself this, you got to ask yourself that. I think there are some mentors out here that are ready to help, that really are ready to help, and I think they are two of them, Wrestler and Dusty. Uh, Also, another one, Marathon Kev. I don't know if you know
Marathon
Marathon
Kev.
Kev, but check him out.
Kev's awesome.
That's
I've been
another
in.
brother that will help you out. He will
Oh
coach
yeah.
you up. I mean, there are some good people out here. We got like three right there between Kev, Dusty, Wrestler, people that if you're willing to reach out and actually listen, there's a lot to be learned from these people, and they are willing to share. You know, I think we need to be aware of that. Sorry, I'm a little buzzed, so I'm
No,
rambling in my
no.
head.
By all means, brother. I like the rambling because then it gives me a minute because the wife came over and she's trying to do like three different things at once on my phone and her phone because her phone's
I can
doping
hear
out
her
a
hitting
little
on
bit.
me from the back. Stop.
Well, why are you hitting on Ruck? Don't you dare hit on Ruck. He's a married
She
man.
likes a big ginger with long hair. Stop.
Ruck's making fun of you. He said you're hitting on him in the back. she,
She likes
what's
a big
funny,
ginger in a kilt.
everybody loves a big ginger in a kilt.
Nothing but respect to you, Mrs. All.
I said that you said that nothing but respect to her and that I'm a good husband. And she started laughing about the husband comment. No, she's a
Oh, that
keeper, man.
makes
I wish
sense.
I wish I could put her on screen, man. She won't get on screen with me, but she supports me, man. She's been my ride or die since day one of us being together. I think I've told you guys the story
How long
of
have you
how
guys been together now?
this coming May will be 10 years.
And what's the average age between the two of you?
I'm 35. I'll be 35 next year, so I'm 34 now, and she's 28. So there's 6 year gap between me and her.
Okay. Okay. So there's a little bit of mileage there, but I'm gonna
A
leave
little
that
bit.
alone.
Yeah, a little bit of mileage. Mostly on my end, to be honest with you. She's been like the
Are you
good.
ready for this? My wife is gonna turn 70 on Thursday. I
How
am
old are you, Rock?
63. I am 63. She will be 70 on Thursday. We have been together 31 years, married we're coming up on our 27th anniversary in
Well,
October.
congratulations to you and the missus, man. W's for that. Her mom and dad have been together what? How long have you and mom been together? I know at least you've been married for what, 40 years now? Yeah, her mom and dad are about 40 years together married.
Right
You
on.
know, Yeah, like it's nice to see too, like in the modern era of everything, it's nice to see the couples that do stay together because my wife and I have a rule, and it's been our rule since day one. We never go to bed angry, and we always talk things through because we're in this for the long haul together, and we're not going to just get rid of each other when one thing goes bad. Do we fight? Yes. Do we argue? Most definitely. Oh, any married couple will tell you that a fighting relationship is a healthy relationship. If you're not fighting and arguing with the missus, then there's something wrong because there's always a healthy amount of banter and there's always a healthy amount of arguments. Now, so yeah, it's one of those things. Give me one moment here. I got to go detain a 6-year-old from running out the door.
Do you do that with a gun, or do you like just actually just pick the child up and bring them back inside? I mean, I can stop a 6-year-old with one shot.
I tend to use this. So I tend to use this as the deterrent. It's a little doorstop board that we use for our sliding glass window. I've never beat I
Yep.
have never beat my kids a day in their lives. My 6-year-old or my 3-year-old have never gotten beaten. Now, granted, they've gotten their butts smacked once or twice, but I've never once ever hurt my kids to the point where they're hurt or anything like that. I My kids are my pride and joy. They are the reason I get up in the morning and run and go days on end without sleep because
How many
they
kids do you
gave
have?
me
How many
two.
kids do you have? Two?
I have two.
What are
Yep.
their ages?
My oldest will be 7 in December, and then my youngest just turned 3 in June.
All right, so you got to stay in shape for another 12 years, another
I'm
15 years.
slowly working on it, Ruck.
You got to stay fit for another 12 to 15
Oh yeah.
years, and those kids will get out of your control.
They run wild, man. They do. My 6-year-old, he starts school next week, so
Wow,
he's excited for that.
wait, not to interrupt you, brother. Did you see Donna? Her parents have been together for 58 years.
Holy cow!
Holy shit.
Congrats to Miss
Wow,
Donna's
Donna,
parents.
congrats to them, lady.
That is amazing. My grandfather and my grandmother, they got divorced whenever I was a kid, and they never really like they separated, they lived different houses, but they never like alienated themselves from each other. Like my pap would always come down and help my gram when she needed stuff with the house, or like he would always they never did child support or anything like that. He would always just come down like here's this money, make sure the kids are taken care of, make sure you're taken care of. Like they just had such a difference between the two to where they just couldn't live together. But he always made sure us kids were taken care of. He always made sure my mom and my uncle were taking care of his kids. So he was always a great part of our lives, even though they were divorced. But for 59 years being together, man, I hope and pray that I live that long for me and my wife to stay together. I've got at least another 30 or 40 years under my belt here, but I just I want to hope and pray that I can be as strong and as good going as I am now with this stuff, and I think I will. I think I'll be all right.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're not best friends, it ain't gonna happen.
Oh no, we're best friends. There's
You
not
have to be
there's
best friends. You have to
Yep,
realize that you are what you have.
yep. Yeah, no, she is.
That's it. You gotta be
If
besties, bro. You gotta be besties.
if it wasn't for her, and I'm saying this now because she's not here because she went to go get food. Um, if it would not been for her,
Oh,
my
so we
wife.
can talk about her?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
she's
yeah.
gotta be your best friend, dude.
She is. She is.
She
If it would
has to
not,
be. If she's not, you're fucking up.
if it would not be for her, I would not be here right now today. I can say that, and I could swear that on a stack of Bibles right now.
You
When
know,
she met me,
me, and every other Marine I know. I don't know if you're a Marine or not,
I
but I'm
wish
an old
I
Marine.
tried. I
You,
tried to
me,
be
and
a
my
Marine.
Marines, and everybody that's real I know says the same thing.
Oh yeah,
says the same thing. It's like
yeah.
I know guys that have been married 3 times, divorced 3 times, stuff like that. Everybody I know that it works for, it's because they're best
Yeah.
friends.
Well, the
It's
reason,
because that comes first. Everything
yeah.
else can be fixed.
So the reason I say I wouldn't be here today without her is 9 years ago. I was homeless. I was living on a best friend's couch. My ex-wife left me for her manager at McDonald's that she was working for. I was probably like 20-ish, 21, 22-ish.
You're in a bad
Um,
place. I got
yeah,
you, bro.
I was in a bad spot. I was drinking all the time. I was smoking weed every day. I was taking pills and
Oh,
stuff.
you sound like me now, but I'm happy. My bad. Go on.
Yeah, see, I used to be able to do it, but now it's just like I can't do it. And she came into my life when I was at the absolute, well, like up here's life. I was down here at rock bottom. And her first thing to me when we first started talking to each other and I was trying to get like to date her and go on dates with her and stuff like that was she saw my weed pipe in my room, in the room that I was staying in at my buddy's house. And she goes, "What's that?" I said, "Oh, it's my weed pipe." I said, "I'll put it away if it makes you uncomfortable. It's not a problem. I won't smoke around you or anything like that because I know you don't like it." She goes, "If you ever want to date me and you ever want to be with me, this is your options. You have to get rid of that and you have to sober up if you want to be mine." And so I did. So I took the weed pipe, I smashed it, haven't touched it since. Stopped drinking alcohol, stopped doing pills, stuff to that extent. Um, and for the past 9 years, it's been my life has been nothing but blessings. You know,
She helped
she
you get
got
your shit right. She helped
yeah,
you get your shit right.
she straightened my ass out real fucking quick. Like my best friend, she's a girl that I've known since we were
Yeah.
fucking toddlers.
Yeah, man.
Um,
I got so messed up. I went to at the time we weren't married yet. We were still
mhm,
dating, but I felt like I was cheating on her because I had like this secret cocaine
yep,
habit going on. She knew I
yep,
smoked pot and she knew I drank because like she would, Friday nights we would go to the watering hole and she was a drinker too, but she
yeah.
didn't smoke pot and she didn't do the other darker things that I was doing. And I got to the point to where I felt like I was losing her and it was because I was cheating on her with this white powdery substance,
Yeah.
you know? And we were out one night and when we got home, I told her, I said, I've been cheating on you. I have been doing this and I don't want to lose you, but
Yep.
I feel like I have to be straight with you. Now you can walk away right now, or you can stay and see what happens. And she stuck around to see what happened. And
Yep.
that empowered me. That empowered me to fix it.
That's it. That's honestly what with Savannah, my wife, that's what
That
she did with me.
empowered me to fix it. She
Yep.
she stayed with me long enough for me to get my shit together,
Yeah.
you know,
That's what dude, that's
and
what Savannah did for
that made
me.
me never want to fuck it up again. That
Yep.
made me never want to fuck it up again. You know what
Dude,
I'm saying?
there's a reason I've been sober for 9 years. This little ring right here, this little dainty stainless steel fucking little wedding band right here. Um, we've been married for about 7, and
Oh
we've
my
been
God, bro.
together.
Hang on. Forgive me for interrupting you, but Donna in Austin remembers me telling this story once before. So this isn't a lie, bro. I'm telling the truth. Donna heard me tell this story to somebody else like a year ago, like my like last anniversary or something like that. So yeah, bro. Um, women save our lives.
They do. And this
My
is
two best friends, Joe and Ty. Ty, I love you, Ty, but you're going to die alone because you don't respect women. Joe, you're going to die happy because you get it. You figured it out, bro. You
Yep.
figured it out that women can save our lives if we will just give it up to the truth of love.
Exactly.
So it's like
And
I have friends on both sides of it, one that gets it and one that doesn't get it. And I'm in the middle. I like to think I get it.
okay. Yeah, like it's one of those things too where like had it not been for Savannah coming into my life when I was at my lowest, I'd probably be dead or in jail
You
right
got a
now.
girl named Sav? That's hot. That's cool. Great name, Savannah. Good for you, lady.
Oh yeah, dude, she's my rock. Like if there's ever a point in time to where I know that I am like spiraling, or if I feel like I am gonna just lose my shit, it's just one of those things. She knows it. She knows it before it happens. She knows it while it's happening, and she'll come up to me and she'll go, "What's wrong?" She won't push. She won't cry. She won't do any of that. She just comes up to me. She hugs me. She goes, "What's wrong?" And I was like, I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm doing this. We're okay. We're good. The kids are fed. They're taken care of. We're good. Everything's fine. And she looks at me and she goes, "There's something wrong. You need to talk and you need to get it off your chest because I can see it in your eyes that you're about to lose your shit." And it's just like, how do you know? I haven't said a word. I haven't been different. It's like she instantly knows, like, okay, my husband is not good right now. There's something wrong. He's still smiling. He's still happy. He's still playing with the kids. He's still going to work every day. But there's something off, and I know there's something off, so I got to fix it. And just the other day, like, I didn't get my paycheck. I started stressing about bills, started stressing about the kids. She walks up to me, she grabs the hold of me, she goes, "Calm down. We're gonna get through it. We always do. You're gonna get your paycheck. You're gonna be okay. The kids are safe. That's all that matters. We have food. That's all that matters. We're good. We can make this work." And it's just like one of those things to where, you know, this woman has literally changed my life in such a good way to where I know that I have my best friend beside me at all times. There is no other
Bro,
person that can fill that hole. There's no other person in the world that can do the things that she does. Is my wife the hottest 10 out of 10 supermodel? Not even in the least. She'll tell you that herself.
don't lie. She is too. Do not
Oh,
lie.
she to me, I love every inch of that woman. I do. I love every inch of her.
That's right, brother. As
From the
well it
head
should be.
from her fucking green and black hair that I help her dye down to the fucking bottom of her tootsies that I help
No way.
fucking.
Green and black hair? You done
Yep,
lost me there.
yep. She does different colors. She's not a liberal or anything like that with the wacky hair, but she just likes having color, man.
What do you
She
mean?
likes.
She ain't liberal dyeing her hair all kinds of different colors. No,
No,
she ain't
bro,
liberal.
she's one of the most conservative women you'll ever meet, but she looks like liberal because she has all the tattoos, the face piercings, and like everything else like that. But you put her in a political discussion, man, she's as far right as it comes. Like she is. It's sad, but it's scary
You know what's
sometimes.
funny is I was pretty far right until I got together with my wife, and she was pretty far left, and now she's farther right than I am.
Right? It
Now
doesn't
she's
get
farther right than I am. Like,
exactly.
Jesus, woman.
Yeah, it's scary, dude. It's scary how women, even men, like even like other couples, like gay couples, lesbian couples, when you find that one person, when you find that one person that loves you unconditionally, that you have a connection with on a level to where nobody would understand, it changes your entire way of looking at life. Like it gives you hope. It gives you encouragement to keep going and keep fighting and keep doing what you have to do to survive, because it's not just you surviving at that point, it's literally you and your partner. And between me and her, I might be the breadwinner of the house. I might come home and have to do a load of dishes because she was tired from working all day. But at the end of the day, when we get together with each other and we're with each other, there's nothing that can stop her and I. because like we are a unit, and I am the crazy. I I am the crazy one, and she is the calm one. But when you piss her off, good luck because it scares even me. It's like we work
Right?
at we listen. We
Right?
work at
I
the
am so with you on that. I am the bully. But if she decides to put her fucking foot down, okay.
yeah. It's like okay,
Things
I'm
have
gonna
been
sit here and
said
shut up now.
right there. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
just gonna sit here and shut up now. like we work
Yeah,
up at
I get
we
to
work.
push the neighborhood around, but when she tells me shut up and go home, I shut up and go home.
So we work. I work two jobs. I work for a rent-to-own company here in Altoona, and I also work at the KFC in Evansburg, PA. We were up at work last night. You know, busy as busy can be for a Saturday night, and she got this really, really mean customer, and she's the manager. I'm just a cook. Like I don't know anything about the front end of that place. I just cook the chicken, put the chicken in the hole, and help pack the chicken. That's all I do. And I could hear a woman screaming at my wife. And I hear this lady plain as day because I'm maybe from me to that fridge away. And I start to walk up and I shit you not, I looked at my wife, I said, do you? And she goes, get back in the hole. Because she knew, because I'm not going to sit there and let somebody just scream at my wife because they can scream at my wife because she's a manager, she can get screamed at. I was going to go up and confront the lady nicely and just tell her, shut the hell up, quit yelling at this woman. She's a worker. And I shit you not, before I even rounded the bend where the trays and shit are for our stands, my wife instantly knew I was coming. Turns around, looks at me, and goes, "Go back in your hole." Not mean, not nasty.
I love how you say I was politely gonna go tell this woman to shut the fuck up until my
Yeah,
wife told me to get in the hole.
yeah. And that's the thing. Like she does this, man. Like I could
That's
be full
hilarious, bro.
I could be full tilt, pissed off, ready to take on the world, ready to fucking rip somebody's face off. And that woman could just look at me and go, that's enough. And I'm just like, well, fuck, I can't do this now. like, like
Right? It's like
I
there's
was ready to,
like maybe I don't know if geez. I'm gonna try to make this as quick and as short as I can. I worked in clubs. I started out as a bouncer in a teen club. Then I became a DJ and a bouncer. Then I became a bartender, a DJ, and a bouncer. I worked security in clubs off and on for literally 30 years. Been in a lot of fights, been in a lot of tense moments. I worked for a club that was basically owned by the mafia because when they caught one of our owners stealing, they fucking offed him. They killed him. Okay. There was a lot of shit that went on in the club circuit that I worked in Southern California. But I have a certain thing about I don't know if you're old enough to remember there used to be a cartoon where there was a big sheepdog that would sit up on top of a cliff and look out over these sheep and he would clock in every morning. Morning Sam, morning Ralph, he would clock in, the sheepdog would clock in, and this coyote would clock in. And the coyote would be after the sheep all day, and the sheepdog would be after that coyote all day. And that's kind of how I grew up working in a system like that, where it was my job to keep watch on
yep,
the world. And when I finally got so old to where I wasn't really able to do that as well as I used to, and I still didn't know how to stop, Lori was able to tell me, hey, you know what, Don? It's not your job anymore. You can let someone else take that on. The only person you have to take care of anymore is you and me. You don't have to protect everybody else anymore. And that was a
yep,
huge thing for me, bro. That
yeah.
was a huge thing. It meant I could almost let my guard down to the world, and we have traveled. I played rugby internationally, so I've been, you know, I won't say I've been around the world, but I've been around Europe. I've been around the Western world. And I played international sports at a pretty big level. So for her to tell me it was okay for me to put my fists down was
Yep.
huge. When I had been
That's
spending so many years telling
yep.
her she was allowed to put her fists up,
Yep.
you know? It's like I think two of the things that we honestly gave each other was I taught her she was allowed to stand up for herself and someone had her back. And she taught me that I could put my fucking fists down
What's it's
and
funny.
just let it be someone else's fight. And that was huge to me, bro.
It's funny.
So when
It's
you find a woman that lets you put your fists
yep.
down, when you teach her how to put her fists up, I think we've really found a lot right there.
Well, it's funny that you the way you worded that because that's exactly how my wife was when we first started dating. She was the shy, timid, didn't really get into arguments, didn't get into confrontation. Like when she was at work, if there's confrontation, she kind of tucked herself away. And now it's like you just said, I put my fist down and she has her fist up. And it's like I have completely changed this woman's whole entire life to the point where she now knows that when push comes to shove, if she yells for me or she says one word like "come help," I'm gonna be right behind her. But at the
Exactly.
same time,
Exactly.
she knows she can handle anything now because I've given her that strength and that confidence. Like, hey, don't do that. Don't take that from them. Don't you dare. Don't you dare let them sit there and talk to you like that. You want
And
me to handle it?
with me comes years of fury
Yes.
and a lot
Like,
of backup because I got a lot of rugby people. I got a lot of
oh,
security people that have been with me for years.
yep. Like,
So, you don't want us to show up. Hang on, bro.
my best
Give me
friend.
30 seconds. I got to bring my dog back in. Give
Yeah,
me
you're
30
good. Go do what you
seconds.
gotta
I
do.
can hear you, but I won't be able to speak for about 30
You're fine,
seconds.
brother. You're fine. While he's away, I'll talk. Yes, Miss Donna, it is a family-owned company here in my hometown. We are family-owned. We're not corporate sponsored. We're backed by a corporate entity, of course, but at the same time, the owner is the owner. She doesn't report to anybody other than us as employees. But I agree, and like Rex said, like he has a lot of people for him. My wife has the same with her now too, because it's one of those things where like my brother, he's big old boy. He literally one day we were all sitting there hanging out, and he looked at my wife and goes, "I just want to let you know, you saved my brother's life, and I thank you for that. Not only that, you gave my brother back to me. You got him away from the poison and the drugs and the alcohol to where you got him back to us, and we're all back together now." So it's like my wife was the combinder of bring people back together and get people back together with everything. Um, and it's like it's scary now because he even said like anything ever happens, just so you know, like you're safe, you're fine. Like we will have your back, we will protect you, we will always be there for you. You don't ever if anything ever happens to Ashton, you always have somebody to help you and protect you. Um, so it is one of those things to where like my friends that are my basically my brothers and sisters have fully came back to her as well, and it's a blessing.
Sounds like we both got lucky, bro.
Oh, brother, I count my blessings every day when I wake up and I see that beautiful woman laying beside me. Yeah, like I literally sit there and
I feel the same way. I
oh, it
roll
is like
over every morning and I look at her and I'm like, "You are so beautiful. Go back to sleep. It's okay if you snore."
yeah, yeah, like it's one of those things where
It's
like
like,
I'll
"Go
roll
ahead and
over.
snore, baby. You're so beautiful. It's worth it."
Well, I'll roll over and look at her. I'll go, oh, I got to get up for work, and she'll be like, oh, just 5 more minutes, lay back down. I'm like, no, I'm gonna be late for work if I lay back down because I'm not gonna want to get up.
Exactly.
And Donna,
Exactly.
I've worked for the company I worked for about 8 years now, and it's nice to be permanent and not have to report to like a big wig and all that shit. So it does make it nicer for sure. But yeah, I apologize if you hear her yelling in the
Who's your
background.
wife yelling at?
She's getting she's feeding all the kids. Like I said, my nieces and nephews are here because their mom and dad are looking for a house and trying to get their house
Smack those
situated.
kids. Smack the mom
So
and
she
dad.
will.
Smack the
She
kids. Smack
will.
everybody.
One moment, I gotta help hand out pizza. Give me 2 seconds here.
Seriously? I gotta hold the stage for 2 seconds while you hand out pizza. This is your life, bro. This is your life. I'm just here to help out. God knows
I'm
we
back.
love you all.
So Abby,
God's favorite ants. Only
Vegan
thing
or
I
roast?
miss from Hinesville is that German restaurant there.
That's okay.
Can't think
Oh
of it.
man, I love
Oh,
German
German
restaurants.
restaurants are the greatest. Germans
Yeah.
have the best meat.
Oh
German
yeah,
food
I
is
will be in a
awesome.
couple minutes. Go sit down and eat for 5 minutes.
it is crazy. And I apologize, guys, for my wife being in the background. She's trying to take care of like 6 kids right now, so she's doing the best she can while I'm trying to talk to all y'all.
That's all right. Donna and I are over here juggling crotch critters. We're good.
Crotch critters. I
Yep, correct.
have one of those too. Hold on, I'm put them up here. So now you're gonna be on the stream for 10 seconds.
No.
So this is my crotch critter. This is one of my crotch critters, as you can see the wife in the background.
No.
But this is
You got a tuxedo cat. I
this is
call
one
them
of
dick
5
face cats because they have like this penis going up their forehead.
right here.
We have one like that too.
Yeah, this one and 2 of our other. We have 5 cats total, and this one and 2 of the other ones were actually strays that we rescued outside a couple years ago. And then the other 2, we have a all black one, we have a calico, we have a all white fluffy one, but he's kind of antisocial. And then we have
No,
then we
the
have
whole white one's a dick. Come on.
the all white one is a dick. He is.
We have 2 cats. We have the skinny tuxedo cat, and we have a big fat ginger like me. And we used to think that the tuxedo cat terrified him and tortured him, but
Yeah.
I have
Maybe I
realized over the 3 weeks that Lori has been out of town that the orange cat, the big fat orange cat, the one
Oh
like
yeah.
me, will corner the tuxedo cat until the tuxedo cat goes meow, starts doing all this shit, and then I got to go out there and break them up. And then the tuxedo goes outside for a day and comes back and hates the orange cat. And we thought she was terrorizing the orange cat, but the orange cat terrorizes her. I have figured out now. So now I'm like, dude, you're my cat.
This guy was
This
in the
is-
other lane.
we have if I could get the one, if I could get,
Two.
hold on, let me see if I can grab my
Here.
calico cat real quick.
What is Mrs. Allwise's name?
Savannah.
What?
Savannah, your voice
No, my name's
is
Jose.
great to hear. I
Oh
love
yeah,
it.
she's a keeper, man. I'm blessed to have her. My old black cat's staring at me from like across the room, like you're not picking me up. You try to pick me up, I'm gonna eat your face. I'm gonna try to get my calico cat to come here because she is like the baby, like pet me, love me, hold me, never let me out of your arms kind of
You
deal.
guys have dogs as well, or just
No.
cats?
So we have a total of 5 cats. We have a
So you're a
total
feline
of
family. I just lost so much respect for you, dude.
Well, I grew up with big dogs. I grew up with 2 German Shepherds and 3 Golden Retrievers. My mom currently has 2 Newfoundlands and 2 Shepherds. So we have in my house we have 5 cats, 7 birds, 6 birds, a guinea pig, a rat, a dwarf rabbit, and a bearded dragon that we just recently
We
got.
had 2 dogs that were from the same litter that were part Newfoundland and part wolf, part golden retriever, and part Labrador.
Oh my God.
Because I guess they can have more than one
Oh yeah.
father for a
Yeah.
litter.
You can.
And they were big, fluffy fuckers, but they were my children. I mean, my wife and I still cries because, like, once a month she will dream of them, and she'll wake up and she'll need a hug because she dreamt about Sluggo and Seamus, and
This
those,
is
yeah. Oh
This
my
is my all
god!
black kitty cat. He's old. He's like 13, 14 years old. He's just an old boy. He cuddles with that's my wife's
But the
cat.
Newfoundlands, oh my god, are they not the sweetest dogs
Oh
ever?
yeah. Yeah,
The
Newfoundlands
Newfies?
they're babies.
Yeah,
They are 100.
we had a brother pair that were Newfie and Wolf, and they were huge and the sweetest. One of them, but it was funny. Sluggo was that dog. Oh, we used to do a lot of Shakespeare in the Park, a lot of outdoor theater stuff like that. And Sluggo was that dog that everybody could pet. But Seamus, the one that looked more wolf and had more wolf characteristics, was that dog that, like, if a kid got too close, he would show his teeth. He's
Oh
like,
yeah.
just fuck
I'm here
off,
too.
fuck right off.
Little cat.
I
So
love that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to drop you.
so Miss Donna asked, good God, how big were those dogs? So here I'm gonna screen share.
Fighting the food.
Yes, Savannah, I'll turn my camera off, even though everybody on the internet
I
has already
love
seen
the
you.
big dogs, though. I'm all about the big dogs.
Yeah. So this is once I figure out how to do the screen share. Oh, now I can do it. Hold on. I apologize for coughing in everybody's ear hole. So I'm gonna share the page for Yahoo. This is the Yahoo page for the information in regards to Newfoundland. Let's see if I can pull it up here. So they can get anywhere, females can get anywhere from 28 to about 30 inches in height. Males get anywhere from 28 to 36, depending on, the breed and the dogs. But these are Newfoundlands. So like we're full screen this little guy here. So my mom's dog, one of them looks exactly like this, and the other one looks exactly like this. Her female weighs about 135 pounds and stands about 29 inches off the ground there at her shoulder blades. The male, he's about 4 inches taller and weighs about an extra like 30, 40 pounds. But these dogs, they're lovable babies. They're not aggressive. They're not mean. They literally will run up and tackle you and knock you down to the ground just to lick your face off. I had a shepherd whenever I was a kid growing up. It was a German Shepherd, straight bred. And he actually would literally sleep in bed with me. He would cuddle himself underneath the blankets. He would literally sit there at my side. When I broke my collarbone, so like I have a steel plate and 6 screws from here to here on my shoulder. But you can still see the scar, that scar that goes across here. When I broke my collarbone whenever I was 16, that shepherd Leo, would literally lay beside me on my chair. I had to sit like this in a reclining chair for a solid 2.5 months. Was not allowed to move. Was not allowed to do anything. And
Oh,
that dog.
bro, I remember after busted up ribs, I had to
Oh
sleep
yeah.
sitting up in a chair, and my dogs would try to sleep on my lap. I'm with you. I understand.
Yeah. Dude, broken ribs are the worst. My wife, when right after she had our youngest, she had accidentally fallen in the tub, and she actually broke 3 of her ribs on the side, and she didn't break them. She had bruised ribs from what she had. And she had those bruised ribs, and it knocked her down like a solid month to 2 months just to be able to breathe and do stuff like that.
Oh, the thing with
This
ribs is there's nothing you can do about them. You
there's yeah,
just have to live with it.
you can't
You
do
can't
shit.
do anything to make it
Nope.
better.
No,
I've
you
got a
cannot.
broken rib right now from fucking around in the pool with my buddy, and like right now I have to sleep on my right side because we were wrestling in the pool. We're like in our 60s and we're still fucking around in the pool. How stupid are we?
Oh
But
yeah.
you know,
Cares? You gotta live,
yeah,
man. You
but
gotta
I'm
have fun.
sleeping on my right hand side right now with my dog laying next to me, going, "Dad, why don't you roll over anymore?" Fuck, I love the dogs. They're the best.
Mama, come here, come here, come here, come on, calm down. Hey, 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 hey. Well, I was trying to show you my gray and white cat. Miss
Yeah,
Donna,
well, she showed us she didn't want that to happen.
yeah. Um, but no, Miss Donna, I broke
Is that one of
my
your
collar.
kids?
Yeah, that was one of them. That's the oldest. I
Tell
tried to
them to
get it off.
wave. Put them on camera. Tell them to wait. No, 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 wait. Don't put them on camera. You do your own thing with your children. My bad. I'm not trying to be weird. I was
if
just
we
saying
weren't
anything that
if we
waves
weren't
right up.
live if we weren't live I would, but my wife and I have a rule, like she doesn't
Yeah,
post them
no
on social
creepy,
media.
no
I
creepy,
try to,
no
yep,
creepy. No, I
I don't
get that.
want
I don't have kids, so it doesn't occur to me.
to. Yep.
But yeah, now that I see that,
No,
yeah,
you're
no,
good.
don't. It's cool,
um
bro.
so Miss Donna, I broke my collarbone whenever I was 16 on a bicycle, just a regular pedal bike. So I was making a right hand turn into my mom's driveway from the pavement. My front tire spun out on me, and I went to jump off the bike to just kind of like say, screw the bike, let it fall, and I'll just get away
So
from
you
it.
nosedive. You nosedive.
Oh, I did worse than nosedive. So what happened was when I jumped off, my foot caught the top of the frame of the bike because it was a BMX bike, and it sent me straight like this. So where the pavement meets like the gravel of my mom's driveway, there's a divot. Well, my shoulder hit like perfectly in that divot, and my shoulder went down 3.5 inches and back 2.5 inches. So it shattered my collarbone in the shape of a Z, and it shattered my shoulder blade joint out of the socket. So like I had to get reconstructive surgery on my shoulder, reconstructive surgery on the collarbone. Um, no, I didn't go over the handlebars. I wish. So here's the messed up part about the whole entire story with my collarbone. I was 20 minutes before any of this even happened. I was doing backflips off of a pole. I was jumping into a pool from a high dive. I was doing front flips, back flips, side flips, you name it, I was doing it. Went down, was riding my bike with a neighbor kid. I had a tabletop jump set up that my dad and I built. I had, grinding rails set up in the backyard that my dad had helped me build. And we were doing tricks, we were doing flips, we were doing all that all day long. And I decided, hey, I'm thirsty. I need a drink of water. So I went like this to go into the driveway, and well, there all she wrote. And I stood up, and my shoulder, like my whole arm on this side, went numb. Like it was just numb. Couldn't feel it, couldn't move it. I'm like, oh, that feels weird. Like that kind of hurts, and I can't move it. And like it didn't, like the pain didn't set in, the reception didn't set into the fact of like, hey, dumbass, you're broken. And I was like this looking for blood, and I'm looking around, and out of nowhere, my best friend points at me, and he goes, buddy, your bone's sticking out. And like right here, the bone was actually like not poking through the skin, but it was poking the skin enough up to where you could actually see the bone coming out. So oh yeah,
That
yeah.
sounds like a good one, bro.
Oh dude, it
Nice.
was gnarly.
Fuck. Donna seems like she was one of these kids that hung out with us when we were young. Donna, I love you to death. I really
Oh
do.
dude, yeah. That's not the sad part is
I used to
it,
ride for a couple skate. Yeah, have you ever heard of Carlsbad Skateboard Park?
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
I'm
was
not too
I
far.
grew up there. I was there for the two soft opening nights and for the grand opening night, right? So I had skated that bowl. I had skated those whoop-de-doos
Yep.
for probably like 4 hours before the
Oh yeah.
grand opening, the night that they had the television cameras, everything there. I went through the
Well,
whoop-de-doos. I came to hit the big bowl. I popped, I, p- I popped a tail flip, and my front trucks came off. So when I went down into the bowl, I augured in and I face planted and I broke my left collarbone. Grand opening night of the Carlsbad Skateboard Park. Broke my left collarbone, augured in, face planted in the fucking bowl. They did not put it in the Wide World of Sports special. We didn't have ESPN then. They had ABC Wide World of Sports, and they had the grand opening on there. And I was supposed to be part of the show because I rode for Team Logan Earthski and I rode for Team Bain. I mean, we thought something special at the time. And
oh
I
yeah.
face planted, augured in, broke my nose, my collarbone, shit, on grand opening night of the Carlsbad Skate Park. And the next day was pictures for my high school yearbook. So my pictures in my yearbook, I'm in a splint, a sling, my
Yeah, buddy.
nose is all ripped up, my face is all ripped up. I look like a fucking street pizza
Oh
for
yeah.
my picture in the
I've done
yearbook
that.
that because the pictures happened after the day after the Carlsbad Skate Park opened.
Well,
That's how
are you
big into
familiar?
skateboarding I was. It was crazy.
Are you familiar with the Woodward Park in PA?
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
all knew about it. I mean,
I'm not too
if we weren't there, we knew about it. I mean, we knew Tony, we knew everybody.
well.
So
So
yeah,
the
it was a
Woodward
really
Park.
small community. There was really only about there was maybe about 80 to 150 of us that were in the Southern California skateboard community at the time. Tell you
Oh
the
yeah.
truth,
So
it was a
I
small
I grew
community.
up I grew up riding like around mostly like street riding and stuff like that with my bike and my skateboard. But I've been to Woodward Park down here in PA a couple times, like hitting the half pipe, hitting the terrains and stuff like that. That was always fun.
Oh, now see, I'm talking when we were learning about pools in
Oh,
79,
okay.
80.
Jesus.
We were still learning about swimming pools in 79, 80, 81, the
Yeah.
Carlsbad Skate Park, man.
So like the collarbone injury, it might have been the only one that I've had surgery on, but I've had more broken bones and more broken things. Like my eye, if you can tell, maybe with my hat on, this eye always stays a little bit more closed than this eye does. I shattered this orbital eye socket whenever I was like 6 years old.
Oh, what
Yeah,
was that? A face plant? How'd you do that?
no, we so my grandfather when we were kids, when his kids were little, he built us a jungle gym out of cast iron piping. So we had monkey bars, we had like the rails that come off for the swings to hang on and the ropes and stuff. Well, I was going like this and
So
monkey barring
you're a
around.
little younger than I am. So you guys are more
I'm way
adventurous.
younger. I'm way younger.
Okay.
But
You guys had shit that we didn't have to play with.
oh
I get
yeah.
it.
So he made the jungle gym from scratch because he worked at the railroad here in Altoona. He was part of Norfolk Southern as a welder and as a maintenance person for the
Oh, you're
railroad.
Altoona. I got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yep, Altoona, PA. And so he built that for his kids. So I was playing on the monkey bars going across, and one of the neighbor kids had pushed me from the bottom of the monkey bars, and when he pushed me, I slipped and my head hit like this right off the 2.5 inch fucking cast iron steel bar. Well, it shattered all of this, like my whole side of my face. The doctor said had my eye not swollen shut from the damage, I probably would have lost my eye because it was that bad. I've been ran over by a truck I got backed over by an F-150 whenever I was like 8. So I broke both my legs completely down, my collarbone, broken a couple ribs on each side, my nose a couple times. Um, I fell off those same monkey bars at 12 and broke my whole arm on this side because I landed wrong. I kind of landed like this, and it snapped my wrist and like the two bones in my arms. Yeah, I've broken a lot of bones in my
Bro, you
lifetime.
sound like a medical miracle at this point.
Oh, dude, my mother, God love her. Like my mom was a single mom for the longest time, like till I was like 7 or 8 years old.
Okay, I
She
have a
dealt,
question. I have
yeah,
a question. Okay, you and I, you seem younger than I am, but we still came through that generation where we had to do the monkey bars and stuff.
yeah.
Do they not have that anymore? And is it because kids just aren't tough enough to handle the
Nope.
monkey bars anymore?
They can't handle it, man. They can't.
Kids
It's
can't handle physical fitness anymore. They just can't take it.
Well, it's funny because like every time I would get hurt, like whenever I was a kid, my mom would always say your guardian angel wasn't watching. She took her eyes off you for 5 seconds, and this is what happens. And like it was always funny back then. And my son, when he was like 2 years old, he fell off the couch and broke his leg from falling off the couch and landing on a toy. So at 2 years old, he had a cast on his leg. And my mom and I both made the joke. I said, my gram, God rest her, she wasn't watching him. For the 5 seconds she wasn't watching him, he fell and broke his leg. So we kind of like use it as a joke now. Like our guardian angels up in heaven, they took our eyes off of us for 5 seconds, and that's what happens when they take their eyes off of us. Like,
No, we're just not built as strong anymore. We're just not built as tough anymore.
no, that too.
I'm
I,
pretty sure
I'm
that I'm pretty sure it's something about the diet. Pretty sure it's something about the food we eat, stuff like that. I just don't think human beings are as strong as we used to be.
Well, I think it's a lot. I think it kind of ties into the old saying, hard times make strong men and easy times make weak men. And I think we've had it so easy the past like 40 to 50 years that we've developed a culture of easy, of make things easier, do things easier, innovate the way we do things easier. And I think that's led to the non-existence anymore of, going outside and playing, or going outside and going in the woods and building a little hut, or
I'll go
playing on a
along with
jungle
that.
gym. Like
I'll
it
go
is
along
like
with that. I don't
it,
disagree with that at all. I mean, my grandfather would take me out fishing and would take me out hunting. And
oh yeah,
if I rolled my ankle when we were out hunting, I still had to walk the eight
oh
miles
yeah,
back.
yep.
You
Yeah, no,
know,
my
that's a whole lot different from the kid that's like, "Oh, hey, I
Ow, my
was
finger.
skateboarding and I hurt myself." You
I got
know?
road rash. Ow, help me.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah,
I stepped
I
off my skateboard wrong. I need an ambulance, a wambulance or some bullshit, you know?
I need a boo boo baby. I need a boo boo sticker. Yeah, no, I talked about this in the last stream that I did. I did, but if I ever make the saying of my dad, my biological dad left whenever I was like 3 months old. That's why my mom was a single mom till I was like 6 or 7 years old. My stepdad, however, who came into my life, and I was talking to Tootie about this last stream. He started, his aunt was my babysitter. His aunt babysat me, she babysat my mom, and she babysat my uncle. She was like the neighborhood godmother of all the children. If you needed a babysitter, she would take them and make sure that they were taken care of, fed, and everything else. Sorry, I had to cough. I didn't want to cough in your ear. But her nephew is now my stepdad, and he basically, like you said, like
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, Donna is right. The fucking
yes,
metal teeter
yes,
totter when we used to
yes.
burn the back of our thighs on that fucker.
I remember,
You are
I
so right,
remember,
Donna.
I remember the metal slides, like the old school
Or
cast
the
iron.
blister you would get trying to slide down the metal slide, and your
you
shorts
get
would roll up, and you would
you
get that
get
one spot on your thigh that
oh, I
caught
always
between
got
the
it.
rolled up shorts and the
Yep.
metal fucking slide, and you got that blister right there that you would have to pop. Yep, I know what you're talking about, girl.
But yeah, no, I think I got like second degree burns from those slides, man. Like I do. I'd always get it like right on the back of my calf and like right on the back
Oh,
of
I
my, like
got a
you said.
blister on my nipple one time going down bare
Oh,
chested.
oh, that was dumb. That was dumb. But like
Well,
you said though,
7 years
we
old,
were
I
yeah.
was a genius.
Oh yeah. And like that's where jumping off the teeter totter and your friend was slammed down. Yeah. Yeah. You were that asshole, weren't you, Miss Donna? You
Oh,
were the
I
asshole that
hated
gave
you,
people
Donna.
hemorrhoids.
Donna, I hated you when I was a kid.
we
Fuck
we had
you, Donna.
so
So much fuck you, Donna. All the fuck you, Donna.
we would go to this gun club and it's still there. It's Riggins Gap Sportsman in here in PA. And they had the old carousel, the metal carousel that you'd spin as fast as you could go, and you'd pretty much like get dizzy and couldn't stand afterwards.
Right,
Well,
and you would try to make it go so fast that your friends would fall off
yep, yep.
and
We
do
we
that
actually
somersault, and we were all giving each other concussions because we
yep,
were just like that back then.
we hooked up a mini bike. We had a little like 10 horsepower mini bike that we made. And we put the tire on the back of it and we would spin that sucker at like 10, 15 mile an hour. And we hang on for dear life. We would.
Hang on for dear life is right, because if you fell off, you're doing the somersault from hell.
Yeah. We one time we were we were playing in my yard. We're at the same spot, like right at the jungle gym. It's probably like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. We're playing hide and seek and stuff, and the one kid got scared because he thought he got found. He tried to run through my yard. He didn't notice the jungle gym. He face planted right into the metal. He just dropped and laughed. He's like, "Ow, I'm done. Ow."
I remember doing the thing. Remember the swing sets when you would like swing as high as you could go and then jump out and play paratrooper, but every once in a while you would get it wrong and like you would land like belly flop instead of on your feet and you get the wind knocked out of you and shit. Remember that from the swing sets?
Oh yeah, we used to try to swing so high where we jump off the swing and try to grab the other bars across the jungle gym. Like that's what we would do.
Yes. Yes, we would try to do crazy ass shit and then like we would like belly flop and eat a whole bunch of sand and be out of breath and feel like our ribs were busted and shit. And our moms would come up and go, "Why are you a stupid kid?"
Today, you are
Well, they're twins, Jackson. Of course they're gonna look the same. Go sit down.
but you look like
But yeah, no, we would have so much fun just being kids, man. Kids anymore, and this is what I'm trying to do with my little ones. Good morning, Joe. Cool. I'm getting them outside more than they're inside. And I know a lot of it's hard to do when we're both working a lot. But like I want my kids to not only be able to play video games, but I want them to be able to go outside and have an imagination and have fun outside like we did. And like I took my son to a camping spot. It's like out in the woods. And he's like, Dad, what is this? And he's like grabbing the trees and he's grabbing the sticks and he's grabbing, all the nature and stuff that he's learning about, seeing on the ground. And he's like, "Oh, Dad, I found a rock. Oh, Dad, look at this rock." And it's just like it brings me great joy as a dad and as a parent to see that because it's like great. He's not just gonna be like an inside no outside kid. He wants to be outside. Like my father-in-law that we live with, with him and his wife. Um, he he does scrapping. So like he gets like copper wire and motors and stuff like that, rips them apart, gets all the copper and the aluminum out and the brass, and he'll do that for just for spare money. And my son, anytime Pap goes outside to do scrap, it's okay, I'm getting my shoes on, I'm going outside with Pappy. Or I go outside to cut the grass or go out rake leaves or whatever. It's okay, I'm going outside with Dad, I'll be right back. It's one of these things where I take pride as a parent knowing that my kid wants to be outside versus wanting to be inside. It's one of those things where like as a younger generational parent, it's nice to know that he wants those things.
That's a great thing, getting the kid outside,
Oh yeah.
especially today, especially after oh, I'm afraid to say the word, the 19 thing. I have a couple friends,
Oh
I
yeah.
have more than a couple friends that are educators that work in the school system, and they say that thing really, really broke the
Oh,
world.
it did.
And I'm talking about, I know a couple university scale guys. I know quite a few high school guys, and I know a lot of high school and college football, wrestling, and rugby coaches
Yeah.
because that was, a lot of where I came from, and a lot of theater people. And they say that that thing really put it, even though it was only like a 2 to 5 year thing, they say it put us back potentially 10 to 15 years
Oh yeah. I
in
and I
terms
believe
of
it.
the development socially. So
Well,
it's it's just crazy how everything has fallen back and how everything is harder to deal with now.
oh yeah,
And
for sure. Like
you
my
having to deal with it, you being a parent, you're up against it. You've
what's
seen it from day one through today. It's nuts.
oh yeah,
But
it
before
is.
we go any further, real quick, I wanted to shout out Joe motherfucking Cool. It's always good to see you, brother. Always good
Yeah.
to have you
My
in the house. That's
my
a sharp
favorite black
dude
man
right
on
there. You
YouTube.
you get you get a chance to have a chance. You have a chance to have a conversation with Joe Cole. Have that
Oh yeah.
conversation.
Oh
That's a
yeah.
sharp. That's a sharp cat right there.
Joe and I have had multiple conversations, and I think I'm not going to speak for Joe, but I think Joe Cool has a respect for me because we've had very in-depth logical conversations, like not on my stream, but on other streams. And he's even said he was, I want to follow your logic though, so let's break it down to your logic, and I'll do that. And he's like, okay, wait a minute, this guy actually does know how to like communicate and show his intellect a little bit. So like I hope that I've got on Joe's good side because I would hate to see what I could have done to me if I was on a bad side. But no, I have a lot of respect for Joe Pool. He we may not agree on everything, and we may not agree ideologically on everything, but it's nice to know that I can have a respectful conversation with the man and actually have a decent convo and learn things from him. And that's what I said before. Like this is what this app to me is meant for. It's meant for communication. It's meant for learning things. It's meant for talking to people with different ideas or different perspectives, and then relating that to your own life and relating it to everything. It is.
Joe's a sharp dude. I mean, he and I don't know if we necessarily see eye to eye on everything because I have a tendency to play with Joe because, like I said, for me, this is a university, this is a college. I understand what Joe's real channel is, what his like when he's doing his thing. Joe is on it, man.
Yep.
Joe is on that shit. And, there's a lot to be learned from there. But I don't necessarily approach the tube as seriously as he does.
Oh
So
yeah.
sometimes I think, yeah, I think sometimes I just poke him with a stick. a little bit.
just to
But
make him tick.
but the fact of the matter is, I respect the fuck out of the dude. I
Oh,
really
I do
do.
too. I
I
do too.
respect the
Joe.
hell out of him. But I mean, how do you not make fun of that laugh once in a while? Come
Oh,
on now.
listen. I
You
was on
know?
to
So I'll
when
do
I
that once in a while to Joe, and I might piss him off. I might tend to piss him off or something like that. But when it all
so
comes down to a real conversation, Joe's as sharp as a
oh,
tack, man.
Joe can outrun people with his logic, and it's
Oh
funny to
fuck
watch
yeah,
it
he will
happen.
run you into the ground.
He
I've seen him
he
do it.
will he will poke you, and then you'll think for a second, aha, I got him on this one, and then he's like, oh yeah, but what about this option and this logic and this and that and this? And it's like,
Right. That's why I don't toy with the man too much. Like I said, I'll make fun of his laugh once in a while, but I'm not gonna toy with the man too much. The guy's a
oh no.
sharp cookie.
So, so one of my funniest like interactions 2 years ago was we were watching the riots in LA whenever like the ICE riots and stuff were first popping off 2 years ago.
Oh,
And
wait a minute. Which riots in LA? I was there for the Rodney King riots.
not the
Which
Rodney King
riots are you
ones.
talking
I'm
about?
talking like 2 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
wasn't there. I was in
So
Vegas by
so
then.
so 2 years ago when those like the whole ICE thing started happening and the riots started happening with the ICE facilities and stuff like that, Andrew Wilson was live streaming the event and the coverage of each riot. He was when he was live streaming,
Andrew
it was
pisses me off.
one
He seems
he
to think
does.
he has some life experience when he really doesn't.
Well, the funniest part about it was when he was streaming the riots in Chicago. Joe Cool was there getting pepper bombed. That was when Joe got shot with those pepper balls. And out of nowhere, you can hear Joe Cool's laugh in the middle of the live stream, in the middle of all that chaos. And instantaneously, I got on the chat and I was like, "That's Joe motherfucking Cool. I know that laugh anywhere." And
Well,
everybody's like,
because he was doing his ha ha ha
yeah,
ha ha
because
laugh,
he was
right?
laughing. He's walking behind this group of
Right on.
people, and all you hear is, and I'm like,
In
I'm
the
like,
background. I
that's
love
fucking
it.
Joe Cool. I was like,
I
he's
love
right
it.
behind Joe Cool. Like, and
I
I typed that
fucking
in the
love
chat,
it.
and everybody's like, Joe Cool, that's that weird guy from
That is
Sarah's, or that's this.
legendary status right there. I love that.
I said, but you can't miss that laugh, bro. You know that I could be in the middle of Walmart somewhere, and if I would hear that laugh, I'd be like, Joe Cool's here. We got to find him. I need to shake his hand. Like,
Exactly. Shake his
but
hand, pay for his groceries, whatever.
oh, I
One
would
or the other. Just do
if
that man
if
some credit.
if I would still smoke weed, I would roll a blunt and hand it to him and say, "Smoke this with me, Joe. I want to pick your
Oh,
brain."
you don't smoke weed anymore?
Nope.
Bro, I
I've
would
been
restart. If
sober.
I had quit, I still smoke weed, but if I had quit, I would start up just to get high with Joe.
Oh, I would too. But guys, I do have to wrap this show up. I gotta go pick my mother-in-law up from work here in the next 10, 15 minutes. So I definitely
All
gotta
right,
wrap
brother.
up now.
I showed up to try to show support. You know we love you. You know we want to see your show expand. I'm gonna get out of here. Let you make your sign out. Cheers, bro.
Oh, dude, I appreciate it, brother. I do. I greatly appreciate you coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for showing up today for this live stream. I may stream a little bit later on as well after I get some things in order. But I wanted to say thank you to OG. Thank you to Miss Donna for the donations. Thank you to Ruck for hanging out with me and sharing stories and knowledge and experiences. I greatly appreciate everybody who has been here to support the show, to show the growth of the show. You all stay happy, stay safe, and stay blessed. And as I always say at every stream, just remember, guys and girls, we all love you, we all respect you. And if you're ever in a need, if you ever need a place to hang or talk, I am defense. Please come over and gladly sit on me, and we'll help you out, and we'll make sure we talk. But until the next time we meet, friends, thank you. God bless all of you, and please stay safe out there. The world is crazy these days.